Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are part of the Purple Patch crew, welcome in, baby. And also, if you watch this on the replay, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video, hype the video up. Do all the things that YouTube wants you to do. Okay, so today I'm going to be embroidering using my brother multi-needle, 6 needle embroidery machine. And I'm going to take you step by step what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be using embrilliance to make the name that I'm going to embroider on. And this is one of the beanies that I will be embroidering on today. I have three and then three burp cloths. And then also I'm going to show you the stabilizer that I'm going to be using and how I hoop them using my Mighty Hoop 5x5 station. So the first thing we will do is go to the computer and um, do the name. Okay, so hold on. Let me get y'all situated. And this video is an impromptu, so I will be shifting things around as I go through this video. Okay, so just be patient. Be patient with me. Um, so I'm gonna try to put you to where you can see the computer and you can see how I'm going to do this. And what I normally do is write the person's name down that I need to embroider so that I don't misspell it. And so I'm going to put that in Embrilliance and see which font I would like to use for this design. Okay. I already have my measurements. I write that down as well so that I don't get confused as to what size my file needs to be. So y'all give me 1 second. Let me turn y'all around. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn y'all around. And then that way, you can see the computer and what I'm going to be doing. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Jesse Gibson. Welcome in, King. Miss Alice B. Welcome in, Queen. Rochelle Vanterpool. Welcome in, Queen. Doris Leonard. Welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me. Okay. So let me try to put the tripod down so that you guys can get closer to the computer. Okay. Bear with all the shaking, okay? It's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride. And let me know if you can see the computer screen so that you can see what I'm doing. Hold on, let me bring this down just a little bit more. Okay. And then I'll raise it up when we get to the embroidery machine. Okay. Hey, Robin's Creations. Hey, Queen Lewis Green. Welcome in, King. Can y'all see the computer screen? Is it going to be okay? Uh-oh. Y'all kind of crooked. Okay. Can y'all see? Let me see. I think, oh, you can zoom in. Okay. Can y'all see the computer screen? Hey, Lady Blue Bear. Welcome in, Queen. Now, all right. Good. So, and I won't be able, let me get my other phone. I was going to say, I won't be able to see y'all comments, but I can put my other phone on so I can see y'all comments. Give me 1 second. One second. I thought I was ready. You always think you're ready until you need something. Okay, y'all, hold on. I gotta find a block so I can put this phone on the charger. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't know where one is. Think, 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 think. Okay, let me think. Hey, girl, dad, welcome in, King. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me find a block for my cell phone. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully y'all didn't hear me hollering in y'all ear. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Let me see. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Hold on, you guys. I'm coming. Give me just bear with you, girl. I'm trying to get it situated. Okay. And anybody coming in, I apologize for the delay, but let me try to put my phone on so that I can see the comments just in case you guys have any questions about what I'm doing. Um, okay. Don't forget to hit the like button. Why is it not letting me? Okay, I'm in. Okay, let me turn this down. All right. Thank you guys for being here. So let's see. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is take my name that I have written down, and then I just want to put it into Embroidering. So I'm going to tap this button that's the letter A, and then it's going to open up this panel. I'm going to type in the name, and then I'm going to press the space bar twice and type in the last name. They wanted all three of these names, but on baby items, you don't have a lot of space. So I told them, let's just do the, look at that fly, the first name and the last name. So once I hit enter on my keyboard, it brings in the file or the name, right? So over here, it tells me that I can change the font of this file because I don't want it to be just plain and simple like this. And remember, it's for a baby. So you want to kind of make the lettering simple. And keep in mind that it is going on a beanie. So the pow of the beanie is thick, right? It's real plush. So you don't want a thin font that's going to sink into the beanie. You want to have a font that have enough density so that the letters can be seen on top of the beanie, okay? So keep that in mind when you're making your design. Hey, Glenn, welcome in, King. Hey, Spilling the Diversity, welcome in, Queen. All right, so let's find a font that will be, I think, will be sufficient for, and see, that's too big. When you get a font and it goes outside of the field that you're working with, sometimes when you decrease this font, the letters don't come out right, okay? So it's best to find a font that will either be inside of your embroidery field or like just right outside of your embroidery field. That way, when you condense it, if you have to, the letters will still look like they're supposed to look. I'm going to say that one more time just in case somebody missed it. So I brought this name in, this file, which is Delilah, and it's a 1-inch file. It's outside of my embroidery field, okay? I don't want to use this font because if I condense this font, it's going to start looking weird. It's going to be too many stitches in one place, okay? But if I found a file that the letters was just like right outside of my yellow box, I can use that file because when I condense it, the letters will still be proportioned how they're supposed to be, okay? So let's keep looking. We're going to find something. Okay, Vera, I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you, Robin. Hey, Miss Deborah Garrett. Welcome in, Queen. I said I was supposed to be looking at this doggone chat. Okay, hey, Jess Craft Therapy. Welcome in, Queen. So I'm just going to keep looking on my panel to see if I can find a file that I like, that I know that I can use for this beanie, and it won't seep into the design. I mean, into the hat, okay? So just let me keep looking. And it's for a boy. So I want to find something that, you know, is for a boy. I don't want to have, okay. So I like this. I like this one. But sometimes I don't like the end. I don't like those ends when they curve like this, but the file font is really nice. It's called textured font, but I'm not going to use that one. Let's see if I can find something else. I might do the one that's kind of like a cowboy font. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot the name of it. Let's see what Luna looks like. It's kind of girly. Um, and I'm not going to hold you. Trying to find a font for a boy or a man is hard. They like simple things, right? But then the mother of the boy wants something kind of decorative. She left it up to me to find the font, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to give my best font for this particular project. Um, I don't even see the cow. Oh, here it is. It's called Long Branch Saloon. So let's see what that does. Okay, so this one is big, but let me go to the 0.75 and see if that'll work. Okay, so you see how it's kind of like one letter out of my embroidery field and 1.5 letter out of my embroidery field. When I condense this, so what I normally do is I take this handle right here in the corner, whether it's this corner, this corner, this corner, or this corner. Hopefully you can see my cursor is moving in those spaces. And then I hold down my shift key. Let me move this just a little bit. Let me see if this is better where you can see the keys on my board. Hey, M&T, welcome in, Queen. I have a delay, so y'all just give me a second. Okay, so I normally take this arrow, hold down my shift key, and then I condense it in, because what that does is keeps it proportioned. And then I size it. So right now I'm at 4 3/8. I need to be down to a number 4 length or width, and then my stitch length would be, let me see, what is it? 1.5. Okay, so let's go down again or some more and see if it's going to allow me to do, this is 4, and then I'm going to go up. So I'm going to grab these handles in the middle, hold down my shift key, and bring it up to 1.5. That might be too big, but we're going to print it out and see. Okay, so see how it distorted the stitches? I'm not going to be able to use it. I'm not going to be able to use this font. Can y'all see the difference? Let me know in the chat. This is not a tutorial, but it is kind of like a tutorial. So I don't want to use this because it's not going to stitch out perfect. So let me hold it, excuse me, y'all, and bring it back down. And let's see how far I can go down. This is 9 and 16. And this is a half, but it's going to be too small. So I'm going to have to find another font. It's not going to work. I need it to be a little bit bigger, okay? So hopefully y'all seen what happened and that I cannot use that font, even though I would like to. Let's see if this is too far out of the field. Okay. I might have to end up using another font from the True Text font. So let's just delete this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press create and then the True Type font up here, TT. And what it's going to do is bring in this panel. And I'm going to type the name. Hold on. Uh-oh. And this is called Impact. This is the Impact font. And it's real dense, it's real bold, and I love using this font, okay, for men specifically. Hey 755, welcome in, Queen. Are you guys you still working on the 100 packs? Oh, yes, girl. I pray that you get it all done. Hey, Violet's Gaming, welcome in. Busy making pretty things. Welcome in, Queen. I'm doing well. How are you? If I missed anybody coming in, welcome. So I'm going to look and see how the impact font looks with this name. So if you have Stitch Artist level 3, you can do this. You can bring in a True Type font, and then you can create your own font using the fonts you have installed on your computer. So when it first comes in, it looks like this, which is nothing. This is just the lines that are created from the font. But these are not stitch lines. You have to actually turn these into stitches. Okay? So I'm going to zoom back out, and y'all see how it came perfectly inside of my field or my embroidery field without me having to size it or anything. But I do want to check what size it is. So I'm going to click over here and click the name so that all of these will be highlighted. And I want to bring this down to a number 4 inch because that's about what I have to work with. And before you turn it into a stitch file, you want to size it the size that you need first. Oh, Anton. Queen, I don't think I have that one. I would have to download it. Jess, I don't think I have that font. I'm going to write it down, though. Where my pen at? I'm going to write it down. I think I use Anton on, what do I use it on? Oh, on my, what is it called? My tablet. So I would have to install it on this computer. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Hey, Rod. Uh-oh. And I'm going to leave it at 1. So I'm doing 4 by 1. So now I have sized it. Okay. Now I'm going to touch the name again so that it can highlight everything. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to find what stitches I want this to look like, right? So up here, I can do a satin stitch, which it would just cover the border of the letters. And then that way you can do applique if you choose, or you can just stitch it out in a satin finish. But I'm going to use the field stitch. And so if you look over here, it turned all of my stitches into a field stitch. Oh, you can't see this. Hold on. Doggy. Hold on. Let me try to position it. So I'm going to do that again, and I want you guys to see this. Let me undo. Okay. So I have my the name highlighted, and so all of them are open at the moment. Okay. So then I'm going to go back up here to the Create tab, touch Field, or hit the Field button with all of them selected, and so it turned it into field stitches. Can y'all see that? Hey, Joyce Wells, welcome in, Queen. Can y'all see that it turned it into the field stitch over here in this panel? How can I? You losing sound? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me see, I'm gonna bring. Oh no, I can hear me. Okay, let me see if I can. Jess, can you hear me now? Oh, Jesse said he can't hear. Yes, I am. It's going in and out. Okay. Okay. It's going in and out. Mm, okay. Let me see if I can. Okay. I just turned the volume up. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If not, I'm going to take the earpiece out and just use the phone speaker. I was trying to use my headphones. Come on, YouTube. Let your girl be great. Hey, Miss Marissa. Welcome in, Queen. Hey, Nikki A. Welcome in, Queen. Y'all let me know if the sound is back. If not, I need to take my headphones off. Hey, Jennifer Hancock. Welcome in, Queen. You can hear me? Okay. Let me know if the sound is going in and out. I'm going to continue. So it turned these into field stitching. So if you click right here where this arrow is, this brings you back to the main page. And hopefully y'all can see the arrow. And so now this is what our stitches look like. Miss Marissa, can you hear me? Hey, Making with Marilyn, welcome in, Queen. Oh, she said she could hear me. Okay, all right. Breaking up over here. Oh, I'm not sure, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is what the field stitches look like from the font impact that I used. Okay, and what I normally try to do is I just try to look at the font once the field stitches are filled, and then I just want to make sure that you see how close. Let me see if I can zoom in. How close this A opening is. I'm going to look at my density report. Anytime you do an embroidery design file or whatever, right? Any program you have should show you the stress points of your design. And so within Brilliance, when you look at the density map, if you see anything in red, the color red, blue means good, green means go, the yellow is caution, and the red is you need to look at that and, if you need to fix it, fix it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go up here and look at my density map. And then I'm going to come back down. So none of my areas have a lot of red. You see, and which is weird. In this E, can y'all see this E? Let me bring this over. Hold on. In this E, I have red stress, like it's going to be in distress. But then when I go to this E, there is none. Can y'all see that? Hey, Crafty Leo. Welcome in, Queen. Thank everyone for being in the bushes. I know it's lunchtime, it's work time. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. So y'all see this E has no stress, no stress. But this E has a little bit of stress. Uh-oh. I don't know why, because it's the same font. It's the same everything. So if you can read your density map on your software, whatever you use, I suggest you always do that, because it will tell you if your embroidery machine is going to cause you any drama. Okay, so I'm going back to the front screen. I just need to take off my density map. Okay, and I'm just going to turn these stitches another color. And at this point, it really doesn't matter what color. I just want you guys to be able to see it on the screen. Okay, so we have this. And now I'm just going to send it to my printer so that it can print out. And I'm going to, hey, Pooh's Unique. Welcome in, Queen. I'm just going to send it to my printer so we can measure it on the beanie and the burp cloth and see if this lettering is going to work for us. So what I do is, let me see if you can see it. I go up to File. Okay, let me go in just a little bit more. I'm looking at my phone, y'all, and it have a little delay, so just give me a moment. Once it catch up, I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I go to File, click File, and then it's going to say Print. I go down to Print. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I want to highlight my whole design. I want to highlight my whole design, and I want to group it because I don't want anything to move. Okay, so I go to Edit, and then I select Group. Control G on your computer for PC or this laptop is the control you can use shortcut. Okay, go to File and then Print. And so I select my printer. But what I do is I go down to Pages and I click one of one, because the second page is telling you the color and the order that it's going to stitch. I don't need that right now. All I want to do is test to see if my stitches will fit on the items that I'm going to be using. So I only need the first page. And then I'm just going to press OK. It's going to go to my printer and let me go get it. Thank you, 755. I appreciate you, Queen. Okay, the sound is better. Oh, Doris, I'm so sorry. Maybe y'all need to refresh and get on the live. Maybe that's the thing. I'm not sure. Make sure while you're watching the live that your live button is red and not gray. And by the time y'all listen to this, you'll probably be done fixed it by now. Okay, so I've printed my design. All right, so let's take a look. And this is just what I normally do, okay? So this is my printed design off of my printer. And if you look closely, Embrilliance gives you the vertical and the horizontal crosshair lines. That is how you determine if your design is centered, okay, from the top to the bottom and from left to right, all right? So once it print this out, you can use this as your guide. So if you make a crease in something, you line that crease up with these lines right here, okay? Oh, let me do this. Okay, so did y'all see that? So that's called your crosshair. So what I normally do is take my design and cut it out as close to um, the lettering as possible. And you want to try to make your cuts really straight if you can, because if you don't, you're going to line it up incorrectly. If you have a paper cutter, use it. All right. So this is the beanie. Let me get a stick pin just so we can see it. Isn't that beanie so cute, y'all? They found that at Burlington Coat Factory. So it came with 3 beanies. This was the only one with the little puffs, but 3 beanies for $9.99. I thought that was a good price. Okay, so the way that I'm going to use this is they have a center line of the beanie. Now remember, you don't make the products, you're just making the name, okay? So if you look right here, this is the center of the beanie, but the nose of the beanie is off. And let me just show y'all, because these things are important when you are making items for people or altering items or adding custom names and blah, 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 whatever to their items that they gave to you. This is the center of the beanie, but the nose of the beanie is a little bit off. It's close to being centered, but it's not really centered. But I'm going to follow the center of the beanie and come down, okay? And you can eyeball it, or you can, um, measure it out. So I'm just going to eyeball it, and I just bring my design down just like this. And I think this is going to work perfectly. The size is perfect. The letters are perfect. Everything is perfect. What y'all think? Yes, get it for your nephew. um, what y'all think? It's it's in the middle, in between the gap, the top and the bottom. It have enough room on both sides. I think it's going to be perfect. Okay, so we're going to use this, and what I normally do, however many items I have, and I'm going to use this same font, I print out how those many sheets, and I'm going to show y'all how I do this in just a second, okay? So now we got the beanie situated. I'm going to just use the same paper for now and do the burp cloth, okay? And with the burp cloth, you can take it and fold it over onto itself and try to create yourself a little crease. I don't suggest ironing it because some of these things are made with polyester, but just do your best to get a crease or get some type of center line. And I think this is going to be perfect. You can see the lettering just like that. I might have to make it a little straighter, but that's fine. I have enough space on this side. I have enough space on this side, and it's in the center somewhat. So y'all see I use one name or one font, and I'm going to do all of this the same, the same. Okay, so this is going to be good. So now let me show you how I print multiple names in the hoop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the name because I grouped it so everything comes in at one time. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate it. Do y'all see that? So I have 5, let me see, 3 hats, and so I have 6, but I only need 5 because I already printed 1. I'm going to move this one up. I'm going to move this one up. I'm going to move this one up. And then copy, paste, move this one down, copy, paste, and I'm going to try to get this other one in here. Because you only need enough room to cut, not anything else, okay? And as long as it's in the field, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Let's see. But let me show you what else I normally do too. If I can't get it all in one, I will bring these over. And then I will take this last one and rotate it. And then bring it over. And bam, we got all 5 in there, y'all. I'm going to just give myself a little more room to cut. Y'all see what I did? So now I'm just going to file, print, 1 of 1, and I'm going to send it to my printer. And then I'm going to take these and erase them because I don't need them anymore. I only needed it to print. And then I'm going to take this one and center it in the hoop. And I'm ready to go. Hey, Dunzel, welcome in, King. Enjoy your lunch. Yes. Yes, Vera, you got to place it on the right side of the beanie. But I normally use tape, and I'll show you that in just a second. Hey, Kim, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. Thank y'all for putting the elephants in the chat. Hey, D. Smith, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Fern, welcome in, Queen. Okay, let me go get it off the printer. And so this is how it comes on from the printer. And I'm just going to cut each individual one out so that I can place it onto the item. And that way I don't get confused as to which is which and whose is who and all that jazz. Okay? So I'm just going to cut those out. What I did with my scissors. And you don't have to do this, if you don't want to. I'm just giving you a few pointers that I find helpful. I find this to be helpful because if you're running a small business and you have, let's say 20 different items from 5 or 6 different people, you can stay organized like this, and knows whose projects is whose project and whatnot. But that's only if your brain work like mine, because, baby, sometimes I be looking at that stuff and I'm like, now who this for? Who that for? And so I'm going to cut it as close to the letters as possible. And then I'm going to send this design via Wi-Fi to my embroidery machine because these are one-offs and I don't want to save the files because I probably won't use it again. And if I do, it's just a simple name. I can always create it again. So far, do anyone have any questions? I'm going to show you how I send it to the embroidery machine via Wi-Fi. You can kind of eyeball your designs as well. And 9 times out of 10, unless it's like way, way off, it's going to work. It's going to work out. So let me move all of this out the way. And my embroidery machine is already on. So your embroidery machine needs to be on and calibrated already, right? Well, I know Embrilliance makes you have it on in order to send the file. And if y'all can hear, I'm calibrating my machine right now. And I'm going to change my, I'll do that when y'all come over here, just in case somebody don't know how to do it. Just give me a second and let me get this undone. Okay. So I'm going to be using some sticky stabilizer. I'm also going to be using water-soluble stabilizer. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of cutaway stabilizer. Girl, why are you doing all of that? Because beanies require more stabilizer, in my opinion, for the stitches to stay on top of the item, okay? So what I'm going to do first, let me bring y'all to the table. Oh, wait, let me show you how to send it via Wi-Fi first. You won't be able to see the transfer, but let me just show you what you do. So my design is in the hoop. I'm just going to make sure it's centered. Okay, just in case I moved it. And I'm going to go up here to the utilities panel right here. And then I'm going to come down to Wi-Fi to brother / baby lock. It's going to ask me to name my file. And if anybody has been here before, I stated to you guys a while back that if you just put like A's, the letter A in the front or, as the design name, this will be the first file that comes up because in Brilliance or Brother, I don't know which one, puts these files in alphabetical order. So when you pull it up, this will be the first one. So if it's a one-off, I normally just type an A and then I press OK. That way when I get to my embroidery machine, it's the first file that pops up. I don't have to go through the list and find it. If this was a file that I was going to be using a lot, for a lot of different things, then I would name it Brennan Keys, beanie, hat, or something, and then put the size of the file in this because it's going to save it on the machine. So once I press OK, a screen pops up and says file sent to the machine, and I just press OK. So let me show you. Hey, DB, welcome in, Queen. We're gonna go to the table, you guys, and let me set y'all up. Hold on. Okay. So this is my mighty hoop. I'm gonna bring you back. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second to set this up. Okay. And then I'm going to bring you up. Y'all, this fly is driving me nuts. When I tell you they invade your space, they invade your space. Okay. So I'm just going to slide this over for a second. And we're going to put all of our names. Oh, and this is the beanies. It came from Burlington. This is the pack that it came in, and you got 3 beanies for $9.99. I don't know if it was on sale or not. It's the Rugged Bear brand or collection. And so these are the other 2 beanies that came with the brown one. Okay. So only the brown one has the little bear thingies. Hey, Baby Giant Services, welcome in. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hey, Miss Diane Wilson, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you for being here. If I miss saying hello to anyone in the chat, I apologize. And if anyone is speaking to you, that means I'm speaking to you too. And I appreciate you for being here. Okay, so let me see. Hold on, y'all. I need to find some pens because all of my pens are in the sewing room on the other side. Okay, so let me get this. All right, so I'm just going to re-put the name, and I'm just using this line, and I have that little vertical line right there. This lets me know that my design is centered. All right, so we have that. We have this one. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to match it up with this other one so that they can be in the same general area as far as placement. All right. So I'm just eyeballing this. You can take the measuring tape and all of that, y'all, and do it, measure it, the right way, I guess. All right. And I'm making sure that the tag is in the back, like at the top. Not at the bottom where the baby will be, I guess. All right. And then we're going to take the beanie. This is the front. This is my center line. And I'm just going to do the same exact thing. And this is the last beanie, y'all. Take the line and do the same exact thing. So it's all repetition. Once you get a rhythm, you just flow with it. Now, this beanie is kind of off, or the label, something, yeah. See how this label is close to the edge? This label is more inside. So I'm going to have to push this one over just a little bit so that I don't hit this label, okay? So you have to take into consideration that everything may not all line up perfectly or the same because of the way that they place their items prior to you getting the item, okay? And I'm looking at this one. I may be okay with this one. You see how this one is way over here? I think I can move it just a little bit so that I just won't have that issue. I don't want to have an issue of my needle hitting this, even though it will penetrate through it, but I don't want to cause no drama. So we have all 6 of our items with the names on them. So now I'm going to take my sticky stabilizer and let me get my paper scissors. So this is my sticky stabilizer. I get this on a roll. You can get this pre-cut sheet, depending on the size frames that you use or whatever the case may be, okay? Hey, Fiso in peace. Welcome in, Queen. And so I'm just going to eyeball and cut. And then I can split this in half. Eyeball it. Because I'm just going to be honest. When you are running a business, you can measure everything, but it's going to take you a little time. So with this piece, I'm just going to cut it in half. And then when I get ready to place it, I'm going to place it side by side, okay, to make it fit. So let me move this other stuff out the way. We're going to do this beanie first. And I normally just take a piece of painter's tape, split it in half, because I'm going to take the name off. And I put a little piece of tape up there. And I put a little piece of tape down here, because this is the field that I need to be in when I get to the embroidery machine. Okay, can y'all see that? I just take a piece of tape, and it also tells me that this is the front of the beanie. It also gives me my guidelines of where my design will be, and that's that. So now I'm going to take the top of the beanie and fold it down. And when I fold it down, I have my pen right there, okay? So I'm going to take my sticky stabilizer, peel the back of it off, and I'm just going to lay it down in the location of my design. And how do I know that from the back? Because y'all see this, the indent of the beanie. I'm not below it. I'm not near it. I'm not at the tippy top of the beanie. And so is my design. It's in between. So I will catch my design. Okay. So that's how I do that. I'm going to do all 3 of them the same exact way. We're going to prep everything. Hey, Miss Patricia. Welcome in, Queen. They have those little white reinforcers. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. You can use these as markers for your items as well. Hold on, let me see. I think they in this drawer. Give me a second, because there's a bunch of junk in this drawer, honey. These are reinforcers or reinforcement labels. So you can actually buy you some of these. Take because they are sticky. take one of them off and use this as your marker to know where is the front, the top, the bottom, the side, the this, the that, or the third. So like you can take this and I can put this on the side of this so I know that I can't go over this, and then I can get another one, and I don't want to go beyond this one. So use what you got if you have these. If you have like star stickers, any kind of sticker, as long as it will stick to the item, use those as your markers. That way when you get to the embroidery machine and you do a trace, you know that you don't need it to go past this marker or past this marker or in the tape area, okay? Simple things will save you from a headache and your project, okay? I promise you. I'm going to take the backing off of this, bring my hat down, and place this in my field, just like that. And I'm going to do the next one. Hey, Tori's brain, welcome in, King. Did that help anybody? If you have any type of stickers that you don't want, don't use, it could be thank you stickers. It could be whatever. As long as it sticks to the item, use that for placement. I just use the painter's tape because you can get more of, more on the roll. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. All right. So that's that. And for the burp cloth, the only thing I'm going to use for this is going to be cutaway stabilizer. And then I'm probably going to have to put cover stitch, the cloud cover, I'm sorry, for the baby on the back, okay? But that's not, right now. So let me show you how to hoop the beanie. I didn't even need these, but I can use them for something else. I'm going to just put them in here for right now and put that in the drawer. All right, so I'm bringing in the Mighty Hoop Station. What color do y'all think we should put on this? What color thread do you guys think? I was thinking navy blue, or should I do black for this one? So let me show you. I could do, let me see, navy blue for this one. I could do navy blue for this one. And probably all of these burp cloths. And then on the navy blue one, I could do white. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. That way I don't have to change the thread so much. But anyway, I'm going to make sure that you guys can see the Mighty Hoop Station. Okay. So this is the 5x5 Mighty Hoop Station. Hey, RJ Funchies, welcome in, Queen. Purple, no, that's for a boy. Hey, Pink Hot Biscuits, where you been, Queen? Welcome in. Hey, Miss Juanita Campbell, welcome in, Queen. I appreciate you guys for being here. So this is the 5x5 Mighty Hoop Stay. Oh, this is, I need cutaway stabilizer. What did I do with it? Oh, over here. Okay, so this is my cutaway stabilizer. And I probably could have got my remnants, but I'm just trying to show y'all like the real way. But I could have gotten my remnant pieces, because for small things like this, that's why you keep those remnant pieces, so you can use them and not spend, or use up a lot of your money. And the next one probably gonna be from a remnant, because why not? Okay. Okay. So I'm taking my cutaway stabilizer, putting it under the tabs, and then I just fold down this stabilizer, and then I'm gonna cut off this edge. Let me make sure you guys can see. Light blue on the navy hat. Okay. Black on the navy hat? Hmm. Then I would have to change it for all the other ones. So I really, and I'm just going to say it because y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing, right? Okay. When you are running a small business, your main goal is to get the job done as quickly as possible without changing 50 million thousand thread colors. One thing I do not do is I do not offer for someone to change the color. Okay, like say that this was a design. I'm not going to give them the option to tell me that they want this hat or these hats done in 5 different colors. So if I had 5 beanies, different colors, I'm going to pick 1 or 2 colors that match all the beanies, and I'm going to stitch it with that color. Now, if you paying me to switch out the colors and do all of that jazz, okay. But I'm not going to give you the option to do that, because my job is to get your items in and out fast, quickly, because I can't sit on this all day. I don't know, I don't know how y'all run y'all business, but unbiased don't do that. I don't do that. All right. So this is, and I'm going to have to stretch it a little bit. And I don't know, that may help somebody, because y'all giving people too much of y'all time for, I know, for a little or nothing. Because a lot of people don't want to pay for this type of thing. So they don't want to pay what it's worth. Let me say that. So I'm putting this down. You give them all those options, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna end up changing their mind again. Okay, so let's see. And I'm doing this because the beanie is actually smaller than I thought. So I may have to go with a different hoop size. Let me get my 4x4 hoop. Hold on. I didn't measure the beanie, so I know it was 6 across, but it's length. Okay, let me know if I'm back, because I was getting a phone call. And I'm not sure if you guys, um, and I wasn't trying to be, I mean, if you think that I was trying to be harsh about what I just said, um, then maybe this, is not for you. Because in reality, you just want to get the job done. So I'm going to do the burp cloth in here and see how that works. Because it may be too big for the burp cloth as well to keep it down. Yeah, it's not really holding it. So I can pin this to keep it down as it's stitched. And I'm going to try that. Um, Thank you, Jesse. I'm just trying this, y'all, to see if I'll be able to use the Mighty Hoop Station or not. I actually have the baby hooping station. I've never used it, y'all. I actually feel like I wasted my money with that station because I've never used it. I think this will work for the birth club. Yeah, I got to do an extra step, but it'll be okay. All right, so let me just slide that over. And I have to use the hoops that came with the machine because I don't have a smaller mighty hoop. And I think if I used my cap hoop, it would be too big. Let's see. Let me see. So this is a cap hoop from the brand, Durkee brand. Um, let's see if this will work. Probably not because of the ears, watch. It's not going to give me enough playing room. Let's see. Oh, it might. And it's not stretching it at all. What y'all think? I may be able to use the hat hoop. Can y'all see that it's not stretching it at all? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see if y'all saying something. Do y'all think I should use this? I think I'm going to try it. And I'm going to try it on this hat. Just, I don't want to, if it doesn't work, I can always buy another like light blue hat. I could always take the stitching out of this label and put it back on because your girl know how to sew. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I need more sticky stabilizer for this hoop. So Let me cut this out. That's the only thing I don't like about the stabilizer on a roll. You gotta try to keep it flat as you cut and all that, but it works out. Okay. Can I test it first? No. I don't have nothing to test it with. I do have another beanie, but it's gonna be all right. The sticky stabilizer came from Amazon, Queen Felicia. Y'all have to stop being scared to do things. I'm serious. So with this, what you do is you place the sticky stabilizer in the back of the hoop, fold it over the to the front of the hoop, but make sure you have enough to cover the surroundings of the hoop because that's what's going to keep it on. Mine may have a little dust on it, that's why it's not sticking. But as you put it onto this, you want to try to like pull it because you still want that drum sound, okay? And I'm not worried about this being here because I'm going to be embroidering in that area, all right? Oh, y'all can't see nothing I'm doing because I'm out of the frame, but it's okay. I just told you. Okay, so I have my hat and what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to have 2 layers of sticky stabilizer. It's okay. It's okay. Um, I'm just going to place it down and then, no, I got it on backwards. Hold on. I got it on backwards. Turn it right side, turn it inside out. Turn it inside out so that you can put it underneath the hoop or, put it in the hoop rather. Okay. So I'm going to have to go and change my frame. And then I just kind of like baste it down a little bit. Okay. So that it can stick to the sticky. And this is what you want it to look like. Let me make sure I'm in frame. I'm brave. Rebecca, yes, you have to be. Because you're not going to know, right? You're just not going to know. A baby beanie is not the same size as a normal beanie, and that's the size that I have. Is just like for adults. So you're not gonna know. And like I said, I can go find a light blue beanie for a baby and remove this tag and sew it back down if I have to. If I mess it up, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So this is my water soluble stabilizer, and I'm just gonna cut a piece so that I can bring it to the machine to place on top. I just need enough to place on top. And I'm going to have to change the bracket on my embroidery machine for this. All right. I wonder if I should do the burp cloth first so I don't have to change it right now. Y'all, let's do that. And let's go ahead on and stitch this one. And then I'll change the bracket. I'll change the bracket. Okay. And I'm going to put this in just like, oh, I didn't move it over. Okay. I'll tighten it in just a second. Oh, let me check my bobbin before I get started. Okay, I got enough. Okay. So let me show you how. Hey now, Brown, welcome in, Queen. Hey, so blessed by Jess, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Natasha, welcome in, Queen. Okay, let me show you how it comes in. I'm gonna raise y'all up just a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. Let me see. Let me bring you up. All right. So when I Wi-Fi the design, I tap this Wi-Fi button and it's gonna load my designs. Y'all remember I told you I placed the letter A for my file name. So this is the very first file that comes into my embroidery machine. Okay. And I'm gonna tap it and it comes up and I'm gonna set the design. Okay. So now I'm going to rotate my design because right here, my design is upside down. It's not the same orientation that it is in the hoop. So let me just show you how to do that, just in case you don't know. And sorry for the back and forth. Okay, I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to do it in a 90-degree angle so it turns it upside down, right? I'm going to press OK. Now, let me see if I can bring you back so you can see the screen and the hoop. I need y'all to be able to see this too. So I'm going to end edit, okay? And I have crosshairs, a laser crosshair on my machine. So I'm going to move my design up to my crosshairs. I'm trying to find, I don't know if you can see from back there, but there is a red light under here. And okay, so I'm going to trace my design so I can see if I'm in the field. And it's perfectly centered. It's perfectly centered. Okay, so over here, I'm going to press embroidery. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to close that because I'm going to be using the navy blue that's right here, this spool of thread right here, which is on my number 2 needle. I press the, wrong button. I press the hourglass and I'm going to change it even though it says number 2 and I press OK. I'm stitching at 700. I'm going to change it. It's 11 minutes to stitch this out, okay? So then once I press embroidery and lock and this arrow, it's going to turn green. So like, lock. See how it's blinking? But once I tap this, it's going to turn green and it's going to start stitching. So I'm just going to bring you to the machine. And I'm going to take my paper off. I'm going to press embroidery now. I don't know, it didn't save it. Okay. And lock. And I'm going to start. I didn't mean to tap y'all. Hey, Pete Lee, welcome in. So we're just going to do, I'm going to just do that one, and then I'm going to do a beanie, and then I'll let you guys go. That way you can see the process of the beanie, and then I'll come back to this once. Once I leave the live, I'll just finish working. But at least you'll get to see what it looks like from both ends. Hey, Roller 19, welcome in, Queen. Y'all, I'm back here holding the phone so it doesn't shake so bad. Okay, Jesse, thank you. Yes, instead of changing, that's another thing. When you have multiple items, it's best to make you a little list so you know if you need to use like a number 4 frame, a size 4 frame for 5 different things. Stitch all 5 of those things, even if it's not for the same person. But at least the hoop is already set. Everything is set to go. Then you switch to the other hoop and do the other items. If you get 10 different people needing things from you, and they have different sizes of designs and whatnot, try your best to stitch all of the things out that you need to stitch out in that one hoop, and then move to the next hoop. You will get your work done faster than just working on one order at a time. That's why I always suggest labeling everything so that you won't get confused. But I don't know nothing. I'm just a small business trying to handle business. Okay. He loves hats. Um, Miss Felicia, do you have an embroidery machine? I feel like I've seen you do that before, talk about it, but I cannot remember. Y'all, that is looking so good. Can y'all see it? Oh, I forgot you can zoom in with the YouTube live. Can y'all see that? Those stitches are looking so good. Oh, you have two 15 needles? Okay, I thought so. Um, yeah, so you will be good. You're gonna be good. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button because we missing some likes on this live. And if you have the capability of hearting the live, please do so. I would gladly appreciate it. So we're down to 7 minutes. I can make it go faster, but it's gonna be the same amount of time. So I might as well just leave it. It's stitching at 800 stitches per minute right now. Um, Let me see. I wanted to. Oh, y'all, if anybody is interested, I am doing a beginner sewing class November the 22nd at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to put the link to the class in my community tab, and you can go there and sign up if you need that. Okay. It's going to be via Zoom, but it will not be recorded. And I know if you missed it, you have to probably take another class or something. But for my very first class, I just want to get a feel for how to do it and all of that jazz with the the Zoom and all. And I want to concentrate on that and not concentrate on recording and that type of stuff. I want to give people the opportunity to ask as many questions as they need to get the answers that they looking for. Okay, so I will have that listed, and I'll try to go back and put it in the description of this video as well, just in case somebody watches the replay and have an inquiry about it. And to those of you who take the class or wish that you could take the class, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for thinking of me. Period. Whether you do or you don't, just send me, uh, positive vibes that it will be successful and that it goes well. Because that's my only concern. I don't want people to sign up for a class, and I know I have the capabilities of teaching. However, some people understand me, and some people don't. So I guess that you can say that I'm looking for my tribe. I'm looking for the people who totally get me and can understand what I be saying. Because, it be like that sometimes. So if you have a sewing machine that you just been, it's just been sitting there for a while and you haven't picked it up, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. Y'all, that's looking so good. It's looking so good. Thank you, Fee, so in peace. I appreciate you, Queen. And y'all, I am trying my best not to uh, get sick. It's that time of the year where, you start getting the sniffles and all. So we are down to the last 5 minutes. And do anybody have any questions thus far? But I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. Whether you in the bushes in the live or just driving and listening, I appreciate you. Y'all see how hard this machine rocks everything in the um everything near it. Y'all see this? It's yeah. Um so Alice B, do you plan on sewing at all, Queen? Because it is a paid class, it's not free. So I don't want you to pay for something that you're not going to use. Do you plan on utilizing the skills? I believe you so already, though. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, I can't remember everybody's journey. Some days I can barely remember my own journey. Okay. And do y'all see where I left that space? So remember when I told you I hit the space bar 2 times in between the first and the last name? That's why I do that, because if not, it would have been closer to the first name than it is right now. So you kind of like want to leave a separation so you know this is that and this is that. And sometimes the fonts that you bring in, that you purchase, will not, allow you to put the space. So what I normally do is take each individual letter, ungroup them, each individual letter, and just move them over with the cursor on my computer. Okay, Miss Alice B, but you're more than welcome, Queen. I'll put the link in this description if you once this live ends, because I don't think I can do it while I'm live. I've never done that. Let's see if I can do that while I'm live. I don't know, because it doesn't even give me a way to comment. So once the live ends, I'll put it in the description of this video and also link it to the community tab. Okay. And whatever email you sign up with is the email you will get the list that you need to bring to the class. It's a 2-hour class. Uh, I thought so, Miss Alice B. I thought so. Y'all don't scream, okay? I'm about to do something. Just don't scream. Okay, it's flat enough. I don't know what I did with my chopstick. Oh, I know where it's at, in the sewing room. So I need to put another one back on this side. So I'm gonna do this burp cloth, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I change my the frame. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. How I change the embroidery frame right here. This frame to the frame B. This is frame A. I'm going to change it to frame B in order to use the hat hoop. Let me get it out because it'll be. So this is frame B for my machine. Okay, so I'm gonna change it, and this came with the Durkee's um, brand frames. So when you order, if you order any of these types of frames and you let them know what type of machine you have, then they will send you the correct frame for your machine so that you can switch out your brackets. Okay, so give me a second. And some people don't like the fast frames. That's what these are called, fast frames. But I love them because you could easily switch those out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm just going to take it off the hoop. Can y'all see it? And then I will just cut this away on the back. And this is what the back looks like. And then I'll probably take some of the Tender Touch, which is cloud cover, and just cover these stitches once I'm done, because it is for a baby and sometimes the skin is irritated with embroidery stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this to the side, y'all. Let me change the frame on the embroidery. Okay, I'm just gonna bring my frame towards the front. All right, so what you have to do is unscrew this. Let me see if y'all can see. Nope, yep, let me see. Okay, unscrew this. Unscrew. Wait a minute. I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying. I do have to unscrew this. Hold on. I unscrew this. I unscrew this. And then I slide this over. Y'all see this bar moves? I'm sliding it all the way over to the end. I'm gonna turn it back and lock it into place. Uh, okay. Lock that into place. And then I'm gonna take my frame and slide it into these brackets. Make sure that it clicks on both sides. All right. I'm gonna unscrew these little black screws that's on the frame. Okay. Let me go get the hat. Rolla, which t-shirt video? I don't remember. T-shirt video. T-shirt video. T-shirt video. Queen, you know I do so much. I can't remember that. I'm sorry. Refresh my memory. T-shirt video. Okay, so this is the hat hoop. And so you see they have these cutouts or markouts. What you're going to do is slide this underneath the black bracket or screws. You see how that went in? And then you want it to be even. So now I'm going to turn these black screws as tight as I can, because this is what's going to keep your hoop from moving. All right. And then I'm going to take the beanie underneath. If y'all can see me pulling this down, I'm just going to make sure that it's going to be underneath, under the arm, but I'm going to move my frame towards the back. All right. So now I could take the rest of my beanie and put it underneath the arm of the embroidery machine. Then I normally take clips, whether it's um, these clips, so like those clips that you use for binding the paper. I'll take these clips, and what I normally do is just clip my project on the sides. So I'll use these clips as well. And I need one more clip. And then I also use these. When I tell y'all I use clips, it don't matter what kind. Okay? So now I'm going to get my water-soluble stabilizer. I'm probably going to lift those clips and put the water-soluble stabilizer under the clips if they will fit. Let me just, I don't know what I did with the paper. I mean, with the water-soluble that I had. It's probably on the ground, but I can't see it. The one that I had already cut out. Oh, I did, Rolla. I did. I did, and I showed them the picture of it. Are you in the Facebook group, Queen? I can post the picture of her in the dress. No, I'll show it to you. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Oh, let me trace my design first, y'all, while my paper is on here. Then I'll put my water-soluble stabilizer. So I'm just going to go back to my machine, find the design, press set, and I don't have to rotate this time because it's in the right orientation. I'm just going to move my design down so that I can get my laser line. And I'm going to make sure that I am on the number 1 needle so that I can trace it. And when you're tracing, you are looking for distortion in the garment, or, you're looking for a lot of different things. Let me show you. So I'm going to trace this, and then I'm going to have my hand under here just so I know when it goes back and forth that my cap will stay underneath the arm of this machine, because you don't want it to go in up and stitch together, right? So I'm going to put my hand down here, but I'm going to trace it with the needle up here, okay? So got a lot going on, but this will help you so that you don't lose your item, okay? And I think we are good. I'm just going to put it up just a tad little bit. So now I could take my paper off, okay? And remember, we did those markers on this one, so I'm within, and I'm going to show you without the paper that it's within that circle. Come down, and it's within this circle. Sorry. Y'all may or may not be able to see that. Okay. So now I'm going to take my water soluble with the bumpy side down, and then I'm just going to re-clip just so it'll keep it down and I don't have to hold it. And then I'm going to check underneath my machine one more time so that I know my hat is not going to be stitched on top of. I'm going to press embroidery, change my thread color to the number 2, and then I'm going to start the stitching. Okay, so Rolla, give me 1 second and I'll show you the picture. Hold on. Oh, it's on the phone that we on. Let me see if I put it on this phone. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it is on this phone. Okay, hold on, girl. Get that over there. Hold on. Let me put it in front. So this is the dress. And the only thing, y'all, okay, hold on. All these messages coming in. Okay. The only thing I ended up doing was cutting the neckline off so that it could be stretched. But this is the dress with the two t-shirts. And you see I put the black down the side and then I tied it. I haven't posted it to the Facebook group yet, but I will. Just been busy, girl. So can y'all see how the stitches are sitting nicely in on top of the hat? Nothing is sinking through because you got a nice font and it has enough density to hold these stitches. And after this, y'all, I'm gonna end the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, asking any questions that you may have. I hope that this live was somewhat helpful to you. Some of you may already have known these things, and some of you may not. Either way, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if this is your first time visiting, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. And I would love to have you. And all of the Purple Patch Crew members, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And anybody catching the replay, I appreciate you as well. So we are 7 minutes down, you guys, and then I'll show you. And let me see if I can show you the bottom. Hold on. Do y'all see the hat? You see, this is the arm of the machine. And so my hat is staying in this place. It's not moving. But I am watching it because the machine has to bring the design all the way over. Okay? And so that means that this is going to continue to shift. You see? So y'all pay attention to this because this is kind of short. All right? Thank you, Rolla. I appreciate you for being here, Queen. I wonder if Marilyn seen my sign today. Hold on, let me show her. She always loves when I show my sign. I may not know much, but of course I'm right because I'm Rachel. Don't play with it. Marilyn, that's for you. Okay, let me bring y'all back and stop playing. And I'm not trying to, mess up anybody's vertigo. I apologize, okay? I apologize. Because I know that several people have vertigo. And I'm not trying to mess y'all up. So I have another design that I need to, now this one, Rolla, or RJ, I think it was RJ Punchy, if she's still here. I am going to um, stitch this one out. Um, I am going to test it because it's a lot. So I'll digitize this. This is just the printout for right now. So I am going to test this one out so that I can, you know, see if I have any mistakes. Where is the? I was trying to find the stitched out version that was printed. I'm cutting off the person's name because I don't need y'all. I don't want nobody to see that. It's not your business. But I don't know if you could tell, but this is the printout of the stitches. And it's going to take, this is 1,490,000 stitches for this design. Okay, and most of them are done with the tatami stitch right here, like a tatami feel. And this is done with, so this, the wheels, this part is a satin stitch. You see that, like that rugged part? That's a satin stitch on top of directional. So it's only one direction for the stitches underneath. If you can see that, it's going in one direction. Bi-directional would be these. So this is going that way, and the stitches is coming back over it that way. But this is a satin column on top of the underlay. Is going to be a directional field stitch, right? And then this, oh, these are satin columns, the handles. And then this is supposed to be carrots, but y'all, I did the best I could with this because it was like, yeah. Um, so yeah, and these are all satin columns. This is not like a satin stitch. This is satin column stitch. So I did the best that I could. The carrots and I would say the lettuce, it is just, yeah, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's going to be okay. So my next thing is, I showed y'all before I even showed the client. I gotta send it out to the client so that they can approve it, and then do my practice stitch, and then make sure that everything lines up the way it's supposed to line up. But I have to do that in order because I had to do these things first because they came first, y'all. Okay, so you know, have to do it in order. Thank you, Robin's Creations. I appreciate you, Queen. And that took, and I'm not gonna even hold you. It took me about, if I can add the hours together, like, because it took me like almost 4 days to complete it. But if I can add all of the hours together, I would say about 10 to 11 hours. You know, you start, you stop, you do a little, come back to it, this, that, and the third. So, yeah, out of the course of 4 days, I would say about 11 hours to digitize it. And that's because sometimes your brain just don't work all at one time. Well, mine don't. And so it's best to just put it down and come back to it when you have a fresh mind or a fresh state of mind. So that's what I've been doing. Now it's time to get to work. Because, yeah, I got to stitch it out and then stitch it to the garments that they asked for. Let me zoom y'all in just a little bit. Thank you, Alice B. I appreciate you, Queen. Y'all, we have 1 minute and we'll be done. And I'll let you guys go. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. I appreciate you. And I pray that everyone have a blessed rest of your day. So it looks like I'm going to have a problem with this little sticker, but it's just paper. I should have moved this design over just a little bit, but it's okay. It's still within the field, but I think my S is going to come so close to that sticker. But we're about to find out because I thought I did move it over. Y'all, yep, it's right on top of the sticker. If y'all can see it, it's right on top of the sticker. Y'all, I gotta try to kill this fly because this fly is driving me nuts. And yeah, it's messing with my mental. So I showed y'all how to use the regular frame Mighty Hoop 5x5 and this fast frame from Durkee. All right, so let's bring our design up in the hoop. And with the fast frames, you don't necessarily have to take it off of the this thing here. So I'm just gonna take off my clamps, and then I'm just going to peel back my design and take it out of the hoop like this. Oh, fly. And then just peel away my water soluble. I'll clean the inside of it after the live or later, right? So let me show y'all that I did hit the sticker, but it's just a sticker. It's just a piece of paper. No one will ever know because it's underneath the letters. Take off the tape. So if you can see, the water soluble is still, that shiny stuff is the water soluble. And so I'm just going to turn the hat right side out. And that's that. Oh, let me zoom out. What y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, so it's not, the design is even, but the hat is kind of not. But it looks absolutely, what can I say for a man, for a boy? It looks, um, what does it look? How does it look? Handsome. Okay, we're gonna go with handsome. It looks absolutely handsome. Okay. Oh, and so on the inside of the hat, since it's sticky stabilizer, right? You just tear this away. As much of it as you can, right? Then you will cut all those little threads that's sticking out. That's up to you because guess what? When you go to Nike and buy a beanie hat that have embroidery in it, they don't cut the threads out. So that's totally up to you if you want to cut the threads out. If not, leave it in there. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in. Hold on, let me turn this around. And don't y'all be looking at my stuff, my fabrics. But I love y'all and have a blessed rest of your day. Today is what, Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? I believe today is Wednesday. 755, if you still here, are you doing Wednesday whip up today? Let us know in the chat, and you can drop your link so that people can come and watch you tonight at 7:55 p.m. Or she may have changed it to 9:55 p.m. But we'll see. We'll see if she's still here. She can put it in there. The baby gonna have a lot of swag. Period. Okay. So they also sent me this outfit, y'all. It's a jacket, like a little sweater, and a pair of pants. But I really don't know where to. I guess they want the name up here. So I will have to get with them to find out if they want the name above the sweater. And then I'm not sure if they want it on the pants or not. So I'll have to figure that part out. I have to call them. But I thought that was cute too. It's like a little winter sweater outfit. 755. Okay, Marilyn say yes, it's Wednesday. Are you going live tonight, Queen? If so, drop your link in the chat so people can go and watch, come over there. But I'm going to give her a few minutes because it is lagging and she may be behind. But yeah, let me show you both of the little thing. Oh, let me cut this off real quick so you guys, for those of you, so remember I had pinned it. I'm going to take the pin out because you want to get close to the design as possible. So I'm going to just fold that back. You want to be able to see. Don't cut where you cannot see because you will be crying later. I promise you. So this is the cutaway stabilizer. Hence the word cuts. That's why I have these scissors in my hand. Okay. So you just cut it away as close to the design as possible. But don't cut too close to the stitches because you don't want them to come out. Down the leg of the pants. Oh God. I don't know about that, Queen. I ain't got no I don't have a hoop small enough for those pants. That's like a newborn size. So we're not doing that. Y'all, I don't take on jobs that make yeah. You remember that jacket that stressed me out, and I told my cousin don't order another jacket with all those bedazzled things on there because that was too much work to put those patches on there. So the next time you order a jacket, let it be plain, then we can bedazzle it ourselves. Okay. 755. If you don't put your link in this chat so we can get out of here. But I love the font on this. He's gonna be so cute. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do anything that's gonna stress me out. I don't yes, I work to provide for my family and make money. However, if I'm going to be stressed out about it, all money ain't good money. Hey, Coretta Dangerfield, welcome in, Queen. I never did get your order. Yes, because they so tiny. I'm not doing that, Miss Vera. Mm-mm. Um. Oh, she didn't made a thumbnail. Okay, so 755 should be live tonight. For Wednesday whip up. Somebody else goes live tonight. What is today? Wednesday. Crafting with Delonda will probably be on for Romeo Wednesday. I'm not sure because she's doing like another craft thing or something. But y'all pay attention to whoever is going live. Marilyn will be live Thursday night at 6:30 Central Standard Time, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Um, Coretta, don't call me. You know I don't be with you. I ain't with you. Okay, it's the insider. If y'all don't know, y'all know. Whatever, it don't matter. Um, y'all keep Miss Deborah Garrett's brother, David, in prayer. You don't need to know what's going on, but just keep her brother in prayer. Pray for 755 Media as well. Um, just pray for everybody. I don't know everybody's, situation, but pray for everybody. Put everybody on your list because we all need it. Okay, so I love y'all, and I will see you guys later. Um, yeah, y'all stay tuned. Wait, stay tuned. Hold on. I forgot to tell y'all something. Hold on. If y'all want to know what I got to tell you, either put some purple hearts in the chat, a number 5 or a number 1. Let me know. Let me see. 5, 1, purple heart, something. If you want to know what I got, I got to show you something, but if you want to know what it is, I got to see that y'all want to know. Because, baby, I don't like showing my stuff if, people are not interested. If y'all not interested, don't worry about it. But if you are, let your girl know. Because everybody can't find purple hearts, so a number 1, a number 5, and let me know if y'all wanna see it. Y'all, don't be looking at my fabric cabinet. I be trying to keep it neat, but baby, when you working, stuff be all over the place. And y'all see my little makeshift little drawer like thing to hide the stuff that's behind it is falling apart because it's nothing but cardboard. I need to redo it. But don't worry about that. Period. Okay. Okay, y'all do want to see it. Okay. Hold on, let me go get it. Let me see if I can add it to this. Purple horse times 5. She said, we nosy. Okay.